I used to just collect them up, and I think eventually there was a law, and the police kind of step in, and that's how it stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Like the coco de mer they got on the island. They stopped it now. When I went on one of the islands, they had the coco de mer there. People used to kind of get them and take them with them and cut them up and do all sorts of things, but now they are not allowed to do it.
So that's like a double coconut.
Yeah.
Coco de mer.
Yeah, because people used to come up, and Seychelles used to make all sorts of things and sold, but they stopped doing it now because there's no more. Seychelles is the only place that they've got that, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that kind of
double
coconut, yeah.
They're very, very big.
Yeah, very big, yeah. So that's not, I mean, they're not allowed to transport them anymore. And lemon, oranges, mandarin, all these things. My aunt had the whole lot on the farm. You walk from miles away, and the workers used to collect them all and bring them to the shop. But the mangoes, our mango is different to the mango here. We got mango that was shaped like sab. We call it sab mango because it was long like that. That's the mango it was, our mangoes. And shaped like that. Mm. And then popo we had. Loads of them popo. We used to just go and collect them. They get them ripe, we used to sit and eat them. Just, like fruit was everything in the Seychelles, loads of them. In my own place, I have what I want. Everything I need was there. Everything. Even clothes I did. When I used to work, I'd teach. My wages, I wanted to send them down to my mom. Because I was there, I didn't need anything. Even my clothes, she used to just get me the clothes, what I need. And the clothes were made. We had tailor to make the clothes, machine.
Mm-hmm.
All our clothes were handmade. Machine made everything, suits. That jacket and all that. We had them. We did that because we were. One of my aunt, my other sisters, my cousin, because I was a small one, I was the youngest in the family. But one of my cousins had a kind like a shop, like what you call that? Like a shop, like a place where he employs people to do the sewing. But she used to be in charge of that. She'll have like 12 machines there. And people will do the sewing in there, for she was in charge, she was in a shop. And if anybody's going to any wedding, so the people will come for the wedding and wanted the dress for the wedding, and the bridesmaid, the gentleman clothes, the shirt, and they'll do all that. Because we didn't have shop to buy these. They were made, handmade. Handmade.
That's something special, isn't it?
Yeah, because that cousin of mine had a kind of we call them a semi-factory, don't we? Mm. She had so many workers in there, and they were all taught sewing. And then there were another corner, they all did embroidery. All the embroidery work. All these were the thing that these embroidery work, I think they were sold they were sent abroad to be sold. The embroidery work. I think they were, people. I think people order, and they go to sell. But the clothes, we had even the hat, like bonnet hat that I see the little baby wears here. And when the christening, they'll make the christening robe and the hat and the little thing for the feet. They'll do all that.
It's mad.
Yeah, because they were taught they did all that, James. And when I look at people in the shop, they're making that, I thought, my God, we were doing that at home.
So back then?
As good as that, yes. Because they were brilliant. You need to learn and do the stitches. And I learned to do buttonholes among the girls there.
To make the
buttonholes. They show you how to make it, knit, not by machine, by the hand. And knit, you got to do it.
To knit it properly.
Yeah, knit it, put that buttonhole, you cut it to the length, you showed you how to do it each side, and you do it nicely. Buttonholes. You know the way when I look around and I thought, well, everything we've got here is machine. The people do that. I thought, at home we were doing that. We were taught, and we do that with the hand. You know, I mean, the machine do the clothes, but to finishing the clothes when you've done all the machine work, you hand stitch to make the finishing it.
Oh, the finished touches.
Yeah, by hands. Very, smart. And you come and try it on, and there's a trying room. When your things are done, you come up and try. If anything there need to be adjusted, the adjustment is done, and then you collect it at the time you need to.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's done, whatever it's done, you've ordered, you've got the day that you are called into, the thing is ready for you, so you go and you try it on. So if there's anything that needs to adjust, it's done there and then. And then the next time you come just to collect it. It was, employ loads of people. She employed maybe about 20 people just for the work. Because all the clothes people buy, everything, trousers, we didn't have any shop to buy anything. Not in the Seychelles. Here we go and buy, no, in the Seychelles. Have to make them, yeah. And this cousin of mine, that was her job.
Making it.
Yeah, she employed people, machine about 20, maybe 40 machines. People is on them. You know, that machine with the hand, with the foot, with the hand and also the foot machine. They use like that with their foot, and then you see them, they do like that. It's amazing. They're trained.
Some skill, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I look back at all that, and Biena used to do all, that the embroidery and all, she taught these at school. She used to be a teacher to teach them when at school. On a Saturday, that is the school, extra school work. The people used to go and learn these hand things. She taught them. And I think she told me she used to sell a lot of it. She put, when she done it, there's a shop that's all display and people go and buy. That's what she used to do. She used to do all that extra work and get, but I mean...
there are pictures over there, isn't it?
Yeah, very, very, very clever girl. She did a lot of that. And the work, the clothes, it's funny because if you see the chap when they come and get their clothes, they've done their jacket down, they can try it on, and they wear the buttonholes. If they've got to put the buttonholes in their clothes after the wedding, they got a special thing that was made to put on that thing, and then they take it off.
Mm-hmm.
A special thing was made just to attach on it, just to put the flower in for the wedding. The one that's got to put a buttonhole to put the flower in there. That was made special to attach on it, and then you take it off and you wear your coat, your jacket another time without that. I remember that. And they, and when I thought, how clever we were at that time, because what do they know? We've got things, they've got they've got catalog for them to follow up, to cut this bit on it, to cut that bit on it. They got the catalog, because people, I've seen them, they've got the catalog for them to they get the pieces to cut to make an item in here, like if they make a dress. They've got they follow that cut to do it. In a book.
Yeah.
But in the Seychelles, we didn't have that.
You had to work it out yourself. Almost.
Yeah, she just measure up and cut the material according, and everything will be as precise, you wouldn't believe it.
Mm.
So don't just measure up. No, they don't. Measure up what you want, and you show what you want to do. Then you show the call and all that. She made that. Brilliant. And I thought, I don't know what they did a long time ago when I see the fashion, the old-fashioned dresses I see on the film. Sometimes you see like what you call as film in these old film. You see people with all these dresses done. And I look at that, I thought, I'm so proud, because my people in the Seychelles did that, are just as good. Not even, just like that. I used to tell Benny, I said, my God, I said, look. I said, you know what? I said, give me my material. I said, I'll do that. And Benny looked at me. I said, I'll tell you, I'll make that.
You can make, yeah.
Because in the Seychelles, my cousin were doing it, and we all learn, we all sit down. So we have got ideas.
If you're watching that.
Yeah, and when she see me making cotton, cutting pieces and making cotton and that, and I was doing flames jacket cut, and she looked at me. I said, oh, I've got to cut it the size of that. And she said, but you, yeah. I said, you watch. I cut it the size and make it, and she saw it. Said, yeah. I said, that's it. She couldn't believe it.
That's what you learned there.
I know, in the Seychelles. So we all, we're knowledgeable. We know things like that. We cover up, And we didn't have we didn't have at school to be taught or anything like that. The one that knows, and then the one that knows and the people that works there, they get to know along together. And how to use a machine or all that, they taught together. It's amazing. And I look back, I thought, I had a good life,